What's up, guys? This is me, Ishan, back again with another SMMA video. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but we're back again. We're back on the YouTube grind again. So, yeah, this video, we're going to be talking about sales and how to take these sales calls, right? So, I got a lot of these questions on how to actually take these sales calls. So, I thought let's make a video about it. And before we jump into this video, first off, this is going to be super valuable. So please watch it with full attention. And we need to hit 1,000 subscribers before this year ends, okay, at any cost. So go ahead, press the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And let's move on. Okay, so yes, make sure you're subscribed. So yeah, so this is the exact sales framework that you guys can use to close your first client. Okay, let's jump into this exact framework. Uh, First off, I want to tell you guys why I'm not giving out a script or something like that, because I really hate the idea of monkey see, monkey do. And that's what usually goes around in this SMMA community. And I really like the concept of critical thinking, right? So it's better to work with frameworks instead of scripts. That's what I believe in. And that's what has helped me out so far. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys as well. Okay. But this is not just a BS framework that you can't use in real life. This is going to be so practical. Like you're going to walk out after this video, be like, damn, this is some good stuff, right? So, yeah. First off, guys, when you're trying to learn sales, you have to jump into the sales mindset, right? So let's say you're an introverted kid. You're watching this video, you're like talking to a camera, talking to a business owner, or someone from another country. I have a weird accent. I have this, I have that. I won't be able to sell. I'm not good at communicating. Guys, those are limiting beliefs. Okay, you guys need to stop believing that you can't sell or you can't communicate with someone properly, because you can. Like you literally can. You only have to practice it. Okay, do it enough times, because I am the example for that. I used to be extremely shy and introverted, like this time last year, and I made a complete 360 transformation this entire year, right? So I remember when I was starting my journey out, these sales calls used to scare me so much. I would just give free consultation calls to different people, just teach them stuff for free, okay, just to get the fear out of my mind, to get the fear of talking to someone else, communicating with someone out of my head. Okay, so that's what I used to do, and I used to literally sweat before jumping on these free sessions, right? No pitching at all. So that's where I come from, and coming from that to being able to take these sales calls, talk to these business owners, convince them to send $1,000 to my PayPal account. It's pretty big, right? So yeah, you guys have to stop believing that you can't do one thing. You can do it. You just need to start executing it. Okay, and yeah, let's get into it. So first off, this is the way your sales calls are gonna start, and I usually start off like this. Okay, hey, let's say John. Okay, hey John, this is Ishan. How's it going today? Nice to finally meet you, man. So this is how I usually start off. To like starts off in an easy tone, right? And they say something like, "Yeah, Ishan, just a regular day. How about you?" I'm like, "Hey, sounds pretty hectic, you know." And he's like, "Yeah, it was a hectic week, blah blah." And if he asks me how my week was or how my day was, I always make sure to give an interesting answer. I do not say, "Yeah, it was a good day," and let's move on. I say something like, "Hey, yeah, John, I mean, it's been a crazy week for me as well. We had a birthday celebration at our home. As you can see, this entire mess behind my room, blah, blah, blah." You get the point, right? So, yeah, that's how I get started. Good report building in the first few seconds. Okay, when you're jumping on these sales calls, you need to make sure you're sharp as attack, enthusiastic, and a figure of authority. Okay, you need to be dialed into this. Okay, so after that, you can jump into the actual sales call. Say something like, "All right, John. So before we get started, I just want to let you know the way my call usually goes is I'll ask you a couple of questions about you, your business, stuff like that, right? And after that, I'll figure out if your goals align with my company, and if they do, I'll let you know how I can help you achieve those goals. Sounds good?" Boom. Okay. So memorize this line, write it down if you want to. And this is a really good line to start off. Okay. Start off your call. He's going to be like, "Yeah, sounds good." Now, this usually implies that you have done sales calls in the past, because the way you're saying it, you're saying that the way my calls go, he's going to be like, he's been on a bunch of calls beforehand as well. Right. So, yeah, that's how you start off. And then phase two. is going to be the qualification phase. Okay. Now, this is a very important phase. You'll be building a lot of rapport here. Keep your mouth shut, your ears open, and start the questions broad and progress towards asking the narrow questions. Okay. This all qualification phase, you're going to collect all the ammunition. Okay. You're going to get loaded your guns and shoot them at the end. Okay. Not the best way to phrase it, but you guys get the point, right? I don't mean literally, but yeah. So yeah, the qualification phase, super important. Okay. Mouth shut, ears open, start broad, progress to narrow questions. Okay. This is how it's gonna go. Let's say I'm providing Google reviews to landscaping services. Such a random situation, but let's say I'll be like, John, have you used any kind of review providers before this or something like that? They'll be like, yeah, I have. I have. Okay, good, good, good. Can I ask you what did you like or dislike about it? Now, the reason you're asking this is because you want to get loaded with the ammunition, as I said, right? You want to know what they like, what they don't like, so you can tailor the clothes according to their likes and dislikes. Okay, just be like, okay, can I ask you what you liked about it and what you didn't really like about it? He'll be like, yeah, this is okay. Listen closely. Then you can be like, okay, John, by the way, what's been your biggest headache with filling out your calendar recently? He's gonna be like, yeah, I mean, a lot of my work relies on Google. I haven't been getting a lot of referrals, so Google has been slow. My reviews are down, stuff like that. Okay, I hope it makes sense with the Google reviews example. Or you know what? Let's switch to Google Ads right now. Okay, yeah, I rely on referrals and Google Ads, but Google Ads haven't been doing too well. I'll be like, okay, okay. And okay, coming to referrals, you just said you rely on referrals. How many referrals do you think you get per client? Okay, you can ask them these questions, niche specific questions. Okay, tailor these questions according to you, your niche, and your service. Okay, like have you used Facebook ads before? Have you used Google ads before? Have you used Google reviews before? Anything you were servicing, right? What did you like, dislike, biggest headache with it? Okay, AOV referrals, if you need to ask them. I usually ask them when I'm offering Google ads or Facebook ads. That's why it's in this video. How many jobs do you do a month? Now, this is an important question because this gives me an estimate of how much he's making. Okay, so I can like switch the price accordingly, right? How many jobs are you doing a month? And then when you're coming to the revenue, you can say like something like, hey John, by the way, I'm going to ask a bit particular question right now, is it okay with you? He's going to be like, okay, yeah, go ahead. Can you just give me an estimate of the revenue you're doing right now, like just a ballpark number? Okay, in a very disarming tone. Okay, this is a bit personal question, so he might hesitate a bit, but if you say it like this, can you just tell me a ballpark number of the revenue you're doing right now, like just a estimate? This is going to be disarming and he's much more likely going to tell you the actual numbers. Okay, now these tonalities and everything comes with practice. Okay, you can't just sit down one day and replicate everything that you're seeing in this video. Go ahead, go out there, expose yourself in the market, and you're going to learn all of this. Okay. Okay, so qualification phase. Now you know what he likes about the service. That now you know if he has used the service before, what he liked about it, what he disliked about it, what was his biggest headache, how many jobs he's doing, what sort of revenue he's doing, what are his goals. Boom. Now you guys are loaded. All right. Time to unleash the ammunition. Okay. Now go ahead, present your product. Okay. Go ahead and switch to the presentation. I mean, present your product. Now make sure to not make it more than 5 minutes. Okay, truth be told, no one cares about the product. Like I'm telling you guys, I've been on sales calls where I didn't talk about the product at all and I still sold the product. I was like, okay, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. People buy your end result. Okay, don't spend too much time explaining why your product has this feature, this feature, this feature, this benefit. Just make a just give him a good view, but not a 15-20 minute view of all of that. Okay, just keep it to 5 minutes at most. Okay, features, benefits, end goals, that's what you guys should include. After that is done, just drop dead, drop quiet. Okay, just keep quiet and let him speak. The first person to speak loses. Okay, you have presented your product. Okay, now both quiet. He's gonna be like, okay, so how much is this gonna cost? You're gonna be like, awesome, awesome. So you want to get to the numbers? And he's going to be like, yeah, let's go ahead, let's get to the numbers. You can be like, okay, John, so the entire investment for this project is going to be only $997. and I usually present it in a nicer way, right? That we're going to be managing your ads, we're going to have your copywriter, we're going to have your expert media buyer, we're going to have your funnel tester, and you're going to have 24/7 access to me and my team. All of this usually costs for like XYZ dollars. However, we want to make it accessible. So for you, John, this entire project will be only $997. Okay, just say this quiet. Okay, uh, the word only is very powerful. Just say this, keep quiet. He's gonna be like, okay, yeah, okay, sounds good, sounds good. Then he's most likely gonna throw an objection of it, like, hey, I have to talk to my wife, I have to do this, do that, let me think about it. The objection countering, the objection counters are a completely different game. Okay, that's a bit advanced. I don't want to include this right now and overwhelm you guys. However, a few basic objections will be, let me think about it. You can say something like, yeah, that's great, I hear ya, I hear what you're saying, but John, just out of curiosity, what do you want to think about? Like, is this something I missed out on, something I didn't touch base on? Boom. Okay, you can say that. If he says he wants to talk to his wife, you can be like, John, you know what, guys, this wife objection is still kind of hard for me as well. Okay, I'll have to take some time and actually think about a good counter for that. Okay, and that's all the objections I can think of right now. Yeah, that's basically it. By the way, guys, most likely, if you have done everything up to this point, as I showed you in this video, he is not going to have an objection. Okay. You've shown him the value, you know what he's going for, you know what he's looking for. You've tailored the close towards his likes and dislikes. Okay. Not really a big chance of him saying no. But if he does say, then you guys need to start learning about counter objections. Okay. And that's gonna be it. I told you guys this is gonna be a super valuable video, and I lived up to it. I think. Again, drop a subscribe. I'm not gonna leave you guys until you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my Instagram, linked in description, and join my Discord community if you want free coaching, free Q&As, all that stuff. Linked in description, and that's gonna be it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.